Do you remember the video I made a while back about Cosmology of Kyoto? I don't know why exactly, but I felt the need to make another video about it and why it creeps me out so much. Cosmology of Kyoto is definitely a game if you're looking for a good spook or to feel very uncomfortable and uneasy for a short while. That's something we all need from time to time. We need to have that feeling of dread, discomfort, and a glimpse in the darker aspects and shades of humanity. Cosmology of Kyoto gives me all those feelings and much more.
あれほど言うたであろう。それがしが参らねば、そちは殺されておったところじゃ。鬼どもが死人で人をこしらえておったのじゃ。このこと、口が裂けても言うでない。念じてゆけ。立ち去れ!
This is a point-and-click adventure horror game with a vast amount of educational elements. So the game will have you feeling spooked out while learning factual information at the same time. You can't really have a game over in this game. You can complete it, but you can't game over and lose your progress. When you die, you visit a particular afterlife depending on the choices you make throughout the game. When you return from the afterlife back to Earth, you are now a different person. Just pick up and change into the clothes from your old body and go back to exploring Kyoto. That's what I like most about this game. Survival isn't the object to this game. Learning and experiencing the setting you're in is the object. It's almost like playing through an interactive encyclopedia. There are so many different situations I encounter while playing this game. Every time I play, there is something different that I experience. Plus, there are many different outcomes that can happen from one situation. One thing I like to do is to load a save point and see what different outcomes I can experience from a situation.
私は何もしていない。私と違う。
やかましい。盗んだ金を出すんや。
金さえ出したらケビー様には突き出さん。
はよ出すんや。
本当に知らん。何もしてない。
しぶといやつや。殺してしまうぞ。
そこのお方、どうかお助けください。私は何もしていないんです。
なんやお前。この女助ける言うんか。
そこのお方、どうかお助けください。私は何もしていないんです。
なんやお前。この女助ける言うんか。なんや。やるんか。
ありがとうございます。このご恩、忘れません。あなたは旅のお方でしょ。都のことはお任せください。お礼に泊まれるところへ案内いたしましょう。ついてきてください。
There isn't a daytime in this game, I notice. Everything happens at night. Maybe it'll feel less spooky if this game setting looked like a sky from an AM2 game. Cosmology of Kyoto is amazing at creating a tense, spooky atmosphere that is both engaging and compelling. There is so much stuff to do and things to learn. I even found a mini game in this game.
お主の駒じゃ。相手の陣地に先に全部の駒を進めた方が勝ちじゃ。わしの番じゃ。お主の番じゃ。
And yeah, this game, it is a little janky, but it does a good job at making me ignore the bugs and play around them for I can just see more stuff. One weird bug is the text box when responding to NPCs. I learned that I had to press backspace to clear an empty space, then press a cap-locked Y or N. Another creepy aspect of the game is the lack of sound. I'm so glad there isn't a lot of music in this game. It really brings out the mysterious atmosphere of the setting. There are music cues, but they don't overwhelm their stay. The sound effects sound clear and appropriate for their usage in certain situations. Cosmology of Kyoto uses voice acting, all in Japanese, and it sounds amazing.
坊さんの辻談義を聞くのもええぞ。近頃評判でえらい人だかりじゃ。何万ダブ、何万ダブ。
ああ、このお人が東の市の貸し上げ様じゃ。慈悲深いぞ。金がいるものはこのお人が貸してくださる。借りていけ、借りていけ。金がのうては寂しいぞ。
武具なら何でも揃っているぞ。買わぬか。
When you are playing Cosmology of Kyoto, remember you don't need to know what to do or where to go next. There are just some minor things that need a process to trigger an action, but the whole game is more about you just exploring and seeing what happens. I've only threw in a couple hours in Cosmology of Kyoto, and every time I play, I see or experience something totally different. Replay value is quite high for me in this game because the amount of content that can be experienced and learned. Remember when I mentioned that you can't really lose in this game? Even though that is the case, there is still a high level of tension present in Cosmology of Kyoto. It's just so unsettling, even though it doesn't really affect your progress of the game. You can acquire weapons and certain tools to stay alive against enemies, just in case you don't feel like going to the afterlife over and over. So is Cosmology of Kyoto a scary, creepy, and spooky game? Yes, it is. It is shocking, full of mystery, full of history, full of moods, full of detail, and full of jank.